Hey everybody, Blue from Blue Outside here, and in this video I'm going to do onion powder. So I'm gonna freeze dry the onions and I'm just gonna powderize it, turn it into powder. But what I'm gonna do is I want to do the onions 4 different ways. I'm gonna caramelize some. I'm gonna just straight up freeze dry the raw onions, and then I'm gonna do a baked onion just to see if it changes the flavor from the caramelized onions. I got my oven preheated at 400 degrees right now. And we use a cast iron skillet to bake them. So, you know what, let's go ahead and put that cast iron in there and get that heating up. So I've never done this before and I wanna give it a try. I bought 6 pounds of yellow onions. I got about 2-3 pounds of white onions, and then I got this mixed onion pack, which is going to be one of the 4 ways I do it. It's 3 pounds of onions, so it's got purples, or red onions is what they're called. I call it purple because I know my colors. Anyways, so they got the red onions, the yellow onions, and the white onions on there. I'm going to caramelize yellow and bake yellow, and then I'm going to just straight up freeze dry the white ones for just plain onion powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything through my mandolin, slice them all down, put them on the freeze dryer trays, pre-freeze them, and go from there. And then the ones I'm going to bake, I'll just show you real quick what I'm going to do to them. I'm going to kind of do like a blooming onion. Okay. Cut the ends off. Got a container so I can compost. That one's got some ugly on it. All right, just cut that off. It's actually just dirt, looks like. Anyways, so once I peel the onion, actually one onion's grown because I've had them for a while. Got a little container for compost. Some people are like, you shouldn't compost onions, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I want. Just like you should do what you want. So I probably cut that one too big, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake them like this. Just put them in the cast iron and bake them like that and go from there. So, oh yeah, something else. I got, a while back, something happened to my camera, so I had to use my phone for a while. Well, I upgraded my phone to a newer phone with a better camera. So that's why I have, hopefully the quality's better. I think sometimes the quality of the video affects my views because I've released several videos since that and they never got any good views. So I'll get this all processed and I will bring you back when I got everything processed. All right, so here is the first bag of yellow onions that we are going to bake in the oven. So I had my cast iron in the oven. Again, I'm at 400 degrees and I'm going to bake them for an hour. So I just loaded them onto the freeze dryer tray. Listen to the sizzle sizzle. And I am just going to bake them just like this. And I think I'm going to start aiming for about an hour. I'm not adding any seasoning, or because I'm making seasoning, so there's no point of adding extra seasoning. I guess you could, it wouldn't matter. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the oven. Let that bake down for an hour. All right. And then I'm going to take the other onions and run them through the mandolin. And I will caramelize the other yellow onions, and then the other ones will go straight into the freeze dryer as is. So I'll have a white onion powder and a mixed onion powder. Stay with me. All right, everything's done. The baked onions did not need to go an hour. I don't even know how long they went, which doesn't really matter. You can do stuff as long as you want. Got some cleaning up to do. I got 2 full containers of the thing I use for compost, caramelized onions reduced a lot. I didn't use anything but water, especially to deglaze the bottom of the pan. The mandolin has problems cutting down to the very end, so I end up with these big chunks. So I didn't get everything caramelized the way I want it, but the flavor's there. So there's no oil, it's all water. The baked onions, I did broil them for a little bit underneath the broiler, so they're nice and soft. And then there, right here is the tri-colored onions, which you can't see the orange ones or the yellow ones for a weird reason. And then here's the white ones. This is going to be our regular onion powder. So I'm excited to see how these turn out. I think this is going to be really pretty when it's done, or it'll be just one ugly color. And then this will obviously be brown, and then this will be probably a tannish color when it's all done. So I'm going to transfer these off the hot metal or out of the hot cast iron onto the freeze dryer trays. Let them completely cool down before I put them in the freezer, and then I will bring you back after they are freeze dried. Stay with me. All right, everybody, the onions are done. We're going to powderize them. I'm not going to show you me running them through the Ninja Bullet, because I've done plenty of that. Let's see, they were at, I think they went about 17, 18 hours, and then I added 6 hours. So we're at like 24 hours to get these done. Put them in the freezer. You see the white onions over here. These are the caramelized onions. These are the mixed onions, the yellow, the red, and the white. And then these are the yellow onions that I baked off and broiled. Hopefully they all have different flavor profiles. So this will give us 4 types of onion powder. I'm not going to put this in storage. This is actually for use as cooking. So we really like to use a lot of onion powder, and we like to use a lot of garlic. So all right, I'll get this powdered up. We're going to throw them in pint jars. Okay, we got our canning funnel, so we'll get that done, and I'll bring you back when the jars are full. Stay with me. All right, everything's been powderized. White onion, not that exciting. Smells just like onions. So these were the wild cards. We knew onion powder was going to turn out just to be like onion powder. So the cat's in the background. He wants some onions because he's an onion fan. Not really. So this is the mixed onions. So it's got like a purple tint to it. I don't know how the color's showing up on the camera. So I'm not even focusing on there. There we go. So it's got a purple tint. Smells, I didn't smell this one. Smells like purple onions, which is a very strong onion flavor. So this one is the baked onions. So it's got like a tan smell to it. It actually smells to me like, no, I'm opening on my fridge, just set them all up, or we set them up. Smells like onion rings. So not real. I was really shocked that it smelled like that, but that's the onions I baked and broiled them. So got the char on there. So, and then the caramelized onions, we've got hardly, obviously see the jam jar, so I have a ½ pint. So this also has a different, it's got a different smell. And probably the reason why we got less of this is because we cooked out, all the water, plus shriveled it all up and cooked it down. So there we go. We got 4 onion powders, and my wife will probably use them up in no time at all. So all right, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, stay safe.